we know him and think about him as Theo on the Cosby Show, but he did so many other things in addition to directing, in addition to the poetry, and it just felt his art felt real. It didn't feel forced, like I'm doing this because I need to make money because I'm an actor. And this is it. Every single thing he did had thought and purpose. At least it came off that way. Sabine says her favorite moment was when he learned about adult. Oh, yes, that was a good one. That was a good episode where he was in the real world apartments, and they listen. They came up with some. That is my one of my favorites as well. Let's see. The Food Plant says jazz was showcased as well as the importance of education. Indeed. Let's see. So Bryson said that he saw him on Sons of Anarchy on FX and a couple of episodes, 911 on ABC, indeed, and the last episodes of him. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Sir Benjamin, hello. Go ahead, Dr.
Patrick. I just want to add some more things about him on the Cosby Show. So him as Theo was a game changer for a lot of young boys. Because before Theo, was rare to see, as Ron mentioned, it was rare to see a young black man on TV who was just allowed to be himself.
Yeah.
Smart, but not perfect. Funny, but not a stereotype. And loved and supported by his family, but also challenged by them. He was also facing regular issues, school, peer pressure, learning differences, growing pains. But the difference was he was allowed to be vulnerable.
Well, let me ask this of all of you. This is a great point, but it feels like you are only allowed to be vulnerable in certain spaces. So do you think it's a result of his character having some affluence around him, being in places, in schools where there were other people like him, where it wasn't taboo to be yourself? Do you think that I'm just asking?
I would say yes. Because our environment is a big key. I really would, because if you don't give your kids the space, if you don't give them the space to know that their voice is important and that they can express themselves, that's why we find out stuff much later. And one of the things that I learned too, I always grant my mother grace because I'm the second oldest of 5. And I always remember to grant my mother some grace because I know that she was only doing the best that she could, especially during the time that she had me. She was the second oldest of 17. My grandmother had 17 children. Wow. And so to know that me being a mom, having 3 children, it's just, I wanted to make sure that my children knew that I was a safe place for them. So those are things that I always kept in mind. That's why we took opportunities, television, to look at what was happening on those shows like that, to then see if there was a open door when children don't know how to talk about something, to where maybe we discuss it after the episode is over.
Absolutely. Great point. Thank you for that. So I think, let me get to some more of these. Sir Benjamin said that the highlight was what HBCU sweat top would Dr. Cosby wear. 100%. I think that and Different World was really the first exposure that many people had to what a historically Black college and university was. Those 2 shows and School Days.